Imagine how much you hate this song. Not as much as I do. This is Way of the Master Radio, and I'm just hoping to hit a post for once in my life.
Imagine
Nope.
there's no heaven.
Imagine that, John Lennon. Let's say there's no heaven, no hell, no religion, too. What would this world look like? Did I mention this is a Way of the Master Radio? What does atheism look like extended? Where does it go these days when it seems the atheists getting a little bit more aggressive with their evangelism? In fact, having my hands from the ChristianPost.com, atheists evangelize on college campuses. Yikes. And one of the fellows, by the way, another sign of yet another false conversion. Yikes, this is a drag. John Loftus, a former Church of Christ preacher, has written a book called Why I Became an Atheist. He runs a website called Debunking Christianity with the stated purpose of debunking evangelical Christianity. On the blog, he profiles himself as majoring under William Lane Craig, a THM degree from Trinity Evangelical Divinity School. We can chalk him up with Bart Ehrman, an individual who doesn't understand law, gospel, sin, salvation. Oh, yeah, he'd give a wink and a nod to, oh, yeah, I'm a sinner. But you know what? All it would take with a guy like John Loftus, I would be willing to bet every penny in my pocket that John Loftus wouldn't say that he's wretched. Loftus would like to debunk Christianity, even though he went to Trinity Evangelical Divinity School. Documented that his crisis of faith started after a failed love affair led him to be outcast from his Christian community. Yes, sir, that's called discipline. So you're a false convert. They did the right thing. Hopefully, they booted you out like somebody should do with Clay Aiken, lovingly, and with Ray Boltz, to defend the gospel from people like this. He's a false convert, and now he hates the Lord. Who can blame him for that? He never understood who Jesus was rightly anyway. He hates the Lord, and he's trying to bring others with him. So, let us do what a brave atheist should do. Let us imagine a world a la John Lennon style that embraces humanism.
Most secularists embrace some kind of humanism, which philosophically is one of the weakest worldviews you can ever have. Because the humanist wants to say that you are a cosmic accident, you've grown up fortuitously out of the slime, you're a grown-up germ, your origin was meaningless, your destiny is meaningless, but in the meantime we celebrate the pinnacle of worth and value of humanity. It's, as Schaeffer said, has both feet firmly planted in midair. Because humanism lives on borrowed capital. It borrows from Christianity the idea of the value of human life, but it has no philosophical foundation for it other than simple personal preference.
Randy Singer, who is a pastor, and why do I know that name? Randy Singer. No, I'm thinking of Peter Singer.
Randy Peters.
No. Believe me, this is a different guy. You see, Randy Singer is a pastor who will tell you just how ridiculous the secular humanist worldview is. Peter Singer, well, he just as soon killed children. Don't confuse him with Pastor Randy Singer.
Why would an atheist who doesn't believe there's any absolute right or wrong or any moral standard, why would they care about the Holocaust? If there's no morals, there's no absolute right or wrong, why are they appealing to these cases that go against this sense of justice that God has placed in your heart?
And the reality is, their morality is what they define it.
That's right. And what happens when you don't have an objective morality? Put 'em up, Pally boy, because I want my morality. I want my ethics because I want everything to go my way. William J. Murray, not to be confused with John Murray, who's a dead theologian. Very good one.
Or Arthur Murray.
William J. Murray, why he is not An atheist.
The key of my escaping atheism was the atheism itself. It does not work. It does not function in life. And anyone that says they are an atheist and that they're perfectly normal and living a normal life, if they are, as Francis Schaeffer said, they are moral parasites. They are living on the moral mainstream that Christianity laid down for them to ride upon. But often that does not work very long, and it sure did not work very long for me.
Self. Listen to what Horatius Bonar had to say. What are you living for? Asked Horatius. Most perhaps live to enjoy present things as much as possible and to escape hell at last. Have your ideas, your hopes, your aspirings, have they ever risen beyond these two things? Self. Are you living only for self? Is that all? What a poor object. What a base and narrow aim. What an insignificant, empty, hollow being is yours. Wasted, shriveled, useless. Gotta tell you, that is just one of the things that is making me nuts about this whole campaign that you just count your blessings. There was a video today. I think we're going to put it up on the website. I actually read it by a couple of people because I said, is this just too annoying? There's these pictures, these little girls, and then a whole choir, as if it were a church choir, singing, "We're gonna change things, just you and me, with Barack Obama leading everything." And they're singing it like he's the Messiah, and they're in a church choir. It is unbelievable, and it just reeketh of self. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones to make a brighter day, just you and me. We are the change. We can do anything. We would like to build the Tower of Babel. Self. What is Barack Obama's campaign slogan? Just change? Oh, the audacity. Just wish it would go down like the Hindenburg. Change the world, or whatever it is. We are the change. We, me. It stinks of self. Stinks of it. My purpose, said Jesus, is to give life in all its fullness. Now, there's an abused word, that fullness word right there. Oh, that means you're supposed to be rich. No, it doesn't. It means it's supposed to be full, and it is with Jesus if you're living it loud. What stands between you and that life that Jesus described? It is self, the accursed thing. What separates you from God? It is self, your love of self, your admiration of self. Your confidence in self. It is self which is blinding and bewildering you. It always is, and we stink of us. That wasn't Horatius, by the way. I was just adding that in there. What is it that is dragging you down and making you cleave to the dust? Self. And what is it that will before long be your everlasting ruin? Self. And Jesus said to his disciples, if anyone wants to come with me, he must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. No self. Gone. But, for lack of a better segue, the atheist refuses. Got to be, it's all about me, even if I have to believe I came from a rock or from Mars. What a shocking admission of just how misplaced their faith is. Like Ben Stein revealed with Richard Dawkins. Wasn't that a killer at the end of that movie, Expelled? With Richard Dawkins basically saying, well, I wouldn't shut the door on something from Mars that could have been transpermeated to this planet to form the seeds of life. So let me get this straight. You don't believe in the God of the Bible. You believe in the God of Mars? Of Martians? Wow, did he look the fool, and rightly so.
If you are nothing more than chemicals, if there's no such thing as an afterlife, no judgment to face, no God to face, only the mechanical forces of history, which they believed that they were in control of, then they could kill anybody they want for any reason they want, as many people as they want. They would kill 2/3 of the human race if that's what it took to get themselves in power. So militant atheism has killed many, many more times people than any other political or religious movement that ever arose in the history of man.
And the irony is that they do it to get utopia on this earth. Yeah, we'll just kill all those babies so that we can have a better life. Yeah, we'll kill all those useless feeders so that we can have a better life, so that we can have heaven on earth. We deny the true heaven so we can make our own, and we'll slaughter people in the meantime. It's unbelievable.